All right, Blue Jays faithful, let me ask you this. How many times have we watched a promising young arm, a significant investment, slip through our fingers, only to wonder, what if years down the line? Does it not just absolutely infuriate you when a player we poured resources into, a former top 10 prospect, ends up quietly snatched by our fiercest rival, the New York Yankees, for what amounts to a lottery ticket? It's a gut punch, isn't it? Especially when you consider the high stakes of the AL East and the constant battle for supremacy. We're talking about a move that, while seemingly minor on the surface, speaks volumes about the unpredictable nature of player development and the relentless opportunism of our adversaries. The Toronto Blue Jays are currently riding a wave of optimism, fresh off a thrilling run that saw them agonizingly close to a World Series title last year, falling just 2 outs shy of glory. The vision is clear: retool, reload, and finish the job. But cast your minds back just a few years, and you'd find a different Blue Jays team, one struggling to find its footing, languishing in the lower echelons of the American League East, desperately trying to climb above the .500 mark. A significant factor in both those struggles and our relatively swift turnaround has been the draft, a high-stakes gamble where success can launch a franchise and failure can set it back years. And sometimes, despite the best intentions and significant financial outlays, even the most promising picks don't pan out as expected. This brings us to a quiet, almost clandestine move that has just come to light. A transaction that, for many Blue Jays fans, will undoubtedly stir up a mix of frustration and a touch of melancholy. We're talking about Adam Kloffenstein, a name that once resonated with considerable promise within the Blue Jays farm system. Back in 2018, the Blue Jays made a bold statement, investing a substantial, well-over-slot bonus of $2.45 million to secure this 6'5", 245-pound right-handed pitcher out of Magnolia High School in Texas. He was a third-round pick, but the financial commitment spoke volumes about how highly the organization viewed his potential. To put that into perspective, the slot value for the 88th pick that year was a mere $652,900. The Blue Jays paid nearly 4 times that amount, a clear indication of their intent to pry him away from a commitment to pitch college ball at TCU. This wasn't just a draft pick, it was a strategic maneuver, a significant investment in what they believed would be a cornerstone arm for the future. The story even goes that his high school teammate and friend, Jordan Groshans, drafted in the first round that same year, took a slightly below-slot bonus, freeing up some of that precious draft pool money to help secure Kloffenstein. If he hadn't taken less, they would not have gotten me, Kloffenstein himself admitted at the time. It was a calculated risk, a testament to the belief in his raw talent and the hope that he would blossom into a major league force. Fast forward more than 7 years, and after exactly 1 major league inning, not with us, mind you, the Blue Jays have officially lost Kloffenstein. And to add insult to injury, he's landed with none other than the New York Yankees, signing a minor league deal on December 19th, a move that went completely under the radar until just recently. It's a stark reminder that even the most promising prospects can take unexpected turns, and that in the cutthroat world of professional baseball, rivals are always lurking, ready to capitalize on any opportunity. The initial investment in Adam Kloffenstein wasn't just a shot in the dark, it was a calculated gamble based on what appeared to be immense potential. And for a brief, shining period, it seemed like that gamble was paying off handsomely. Following a stellar 2019 season with the Vancouver Canadians in Single-A ball, where he posted an impressive 2.24 ERA and struck out 64 batters over 64 1/3 innings, Kloffenstein's stock soared within the Blue Jays system. He rapidly ascended the MLB pipeline prospect rankings, reaching the coveted number 8 spot that year. He maintained that top 10 status through the tumultuous, lost 2020 pandemic season, and well into 2021, a testament to the organization's continued belief in his future. This was a pitcher with the size, the stuff, and the early results to suggest he was on a fast track to the big leagues. Fans were buzzing about his potential, envisioning him as a future anchor in the Blue Jays rotation, a powerful right-hander capable of dominating AL East lineups. The narrative was building, the excitement was palpable, and the $2.45 million bonus seemed like a shrewd investment that would yield significant returns. However, as is often the case in baseball, the path from promising prospect to established major leaguer is rarely linear, and sometimes it's fraught with unexpected detours and challenges. Despite the early flashes of brilliance and the sustained top prospect ranking, Kloffenstein's development began to plateau. The consistent dominance he showed in Single-A didn't always translate as smoothly to higher levels. The raw talent was undeniable, but the refinement needed to consistently succeed against more advanced hitters proved elusive. By 2023, after years of development and still not having cracked the major league roster, the Blue Jays made the difficult decision to move on. They traded him to the St. Louis Cardinals, packaging him with another prospect in exchange for the hard-throwing reliever Jordan Hicks. It was a move that signaled the end of Kloffenstein's journey within the Blue Jays organization, a pragmatic decision to acquire immediate bullpen help rather than continue to wait for a prospect who hadn't quite reached the ceiling. For many, it was a bittersweet moment, acknowledging the potential that was there, but also the reality that it hadn't fully materialized in Toronto. It was with the Cardinals that Kloffenstein finally got his taste of the big leagues, albeit a brief one. He made a single appearance, pitching one clean, 1-2-3 inning of relief in a 6-5 victory over the San Francisco Giants on June 20th, 2024. A fleeting moment, but a major league inning nonetheless. However, that was the extent of his time in St. Louis. After the season, the Cardinals non-tendered the big right-hander, making him a free agent once again. And this is where the story takes another twist, one that will undoubtedly raise eyebrows among Blue Jays fans. After struggling to a 6.91 ERA in 82 innings with the AAA Buffalo Bisons, a season hampered by a shoulder injury, Kloffenstein elected free agency again on November 6th. And then, 6 weeks later, the quiet, unannounced signing. The New York Yankees swooped in, securing him on a minor league deal. This wasn't a blockbuster trade. It was a low-key acquisition, a testament to the Yankees' relentless pursuit of talent, even in the form of reclamation projects. They're giving a 25-year-old former top prospect who still possesses that tantalizing size and arm one more shot. It's a classic Yankees move. Find undervalued assets, bring them into their renowned pitching development system, and see if they can unlock something new. The thought of Kloffenstein, a player we invested so much in, potentially finding his stride in pinstripes is a scenario that no Blue Jays fan wants to contemplate, yet it's now a very real possibility. So here we stand, Blue Jays fans, reflecting on a journey that began with such high hopes and a significant financial commitment, only to see a former top 10 prospect quietly depart for our most hated rival. The story of Adam Kloffenstein is a microcosm of the inherent risks and unpredictable nature of baseball's draft and development process. We invested heavily, saw flashes of brilliance, and then ultimately made the tough call to move on. Now, the Yankees, ever the opportunists, have picked up the pieces, betting on their vaunted pitching development department to unlock something in a 25-year-old arm that still has plenty of time to figure things out. As Mark Polishuk of MLB Trade Rumors aptly noted, this isn't just about one player, it's about the constant chess match within the AL East, where every minor league signing, every reclamation project, can potentially shift the balance of power. The Yankees are known for their ability to polish rough diamonds, to find that hidden gear in struggling pitchers, and the thought of Kloffenstein, with his imposing frame and once promising stuff, finding success in New York is a scenario that should keep every Blue Jays fan on edge. The sting of this quiet departure is amplified by the fact that it's the Yankees. It's a reminder that in baseball there are no guarantees, and even the most significant investments can sometimes yield unexpected returns, or, in this case, no return at all for the original team. Kloffenstein's journey from a $2.45 million bonus baby to a minor league free agent signing with a rival is a cautionary tale, but also a testament to the resilience of players who continue to chase their big league dreams. He's been extended an invitation to the Yankees' big league spring training camp, a golden opportunity for him to impress and potentially earn a shot at the major league roster in 2026. Imagine that a former Blue Jays top prospect, now potentially making his mark in pinstripes, facing us in crucial divisional matchups. It's a narrative twist that adds another layer of intrigue to the already intense rivalry between Toronto and New York. While we're focused on our current roster and our pursuit of a World Series title, this quiet move serves as a subtle, yet potent reminder of the long game being played by every team in the league. Ultimately, the Blue Jays have moved on, making strategic trades like the one for Jordan Hicks to bolster our current roster for a championship push. But the story of Adam Kloffenstein, now a Yankee, is a chapter that will undoubtedly be revisited if he ever finds success in the Bronx. It's a moment that forces us to reflect on the past, acknowledge the present, and ponder the future implications of such quiet transactions. What do you all think about this, Blue Jays fans? Does this move bother you, or is it just the nature of the beast in professional baseball? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're as passionate about Blue Jays baseball as I am, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our exclusive insights and breaking news. We're on this journey to the World Series together, and your support fuels everything we do.